Today we are going to look at the preparatory exam 2022 for a chemistry paper. So the chemistry was paper 2. We will just go to the questions, multiple choice. Question 1. 4 options are given as possible answers to the following equations. Each question has only one correct answer. Write down only the letter A, B, C or D next to the question number 1.1 to 1.10 in the answer book. Example 1.11D. Consider the following structural formula. CH3COCH3. Identify the name of the functional group in this formula. CH3COCH3. So to do that, let's just write down our question. We had question 1. (1.1). So to work it out, sometimes don't just choose anything. So for organic chemistry, it is best to write it down. CH3C, what was it called? CH3COCH3. COCH3. So let us draw this now. C, put our hydrogens there. And you got C, got O, CH3. So when we draw it, we can see what is something special in the sum. We see in this case we've got this C double bond O. So what do you know about a C double bond O? What group is it? It is a carbonyl group. So let's go check our answers now. Carbonyl group. Do we have it as an answer? Carboxylic ketone carbonyl group. 1.1, the answer will be D. Let's write down 1.1, the answer will be D. 1.2, if you work it out, the answer is which of the following is the empirical formula of 1,2 dichloroethane. So let's again draw those 1,2 dichloroethane. So if you have to draw it, it will be chloroethane. Ethane is 2 carbons, chloro 1,2 dichloroethane. So that's it. So we have to write this down. We've got C2H4Cl2. So we must see if we got C2H4Cl2 as part of our answer. C4Cl2C2. But this is the formula of the 1,2 dichloroethane. The question here says empirical formula. So we must see, can we simplify the numbers? Can we make it C1H2Cl? Yes. So then which answer is CH2Cl? The answer will be B. So the question 1.2, the answer will be B. So let's just write it down there. 1.2, the answer is B. 1.3, question is which structural formula of the consider the structural formula of the organic compound below. Right, which of the following statements about the above compound is correct? So if we name it, how many carbons in the line? 1 2 3 4 5. We name here as the double bond, so it will be 2 methyl, 2 ene, it's 5, so it's pent 2 ene. So pen 2 ene is right, so pen 3 ene is wrong, so B and D is definitely wrong. 2 methyl, 3, 4, 4,4 dimethyl. So we got 2 methyl, and we got methyl on the second, and we got other methyl. So we got 2,4 trimethyl pen 2 ene. 2,4 trimethyl pen 2 ene. So the right answer there will be C. So let's write down C. 1.3. The answer is C. 1.4. Look at the question. From the following ions, choose the one that best explains why catalysts are so extensively used in a chemical reaction. What do catalysts do? We know that catalysts increase both the forward and reverse reactions. So is there an answer like that in the formula is given? Catalyst can be used to drive the equation in the desired direction. Catalyst decrease the reverse reaction. Catalyst have no effect. Catalyst cause the forward and reverse reaction to proceed at a faster rate. So the most correct answer will be D. 1.4. The answer is D. 1.5. Okay, 1.5. The question is, study the graph below and match label X from the following choices. So X is the top of the graph, so that will be the activated complex. So is there an answer like that in the activated complex? 1.5. B is the answer, activated complex. So you see, when I answer multiple choice, you either work it out, or sometimes you see if you got an answer, you work it out, and then you see if the answer is given in the question. B, activated complex. 1.6. Alright, let's go to 1.6. The equation below represents the chemical equation at equilibrium in the closed container. Which of the following changes will increase the yield? So that means of HI in above reaction. So if you look at HI, it is the product. Delta H is less than 0. The forward reaction is exothermic. An increase in temperature favors the endothermic reaction. So then increase in temperature will go to the hydrogen and the iodine side. A decrease in temperature favors the exothermic reaction. So if you decrease the temperature, you'll get 2HI that is formed. So B is the answer here. So increasing the pressure, decreasing the pressure, pressure will be related to the number of moles. And here we see the number of moles on both sides is 2, so it's not affected. So the best answer for 1.6 will be B. 1.6. Okay, going further. 1.7. Question is, which of the following solutions, each with a concentration of 1 mole per dm cube, has the highest pH? The highest pH will be the one that's most basic. So looking at these here, the one that's most basic will be acid, medium, carbonate, acid. C will be the answer. C will be the answer, that it is the most basic. 1.7 C. Sodium carbonates, because carbonates are basic. Let's go on to 1.8. A solution of ethanoic acid is titrated against a standard sodium hydroxide solution. Which of the following indicators would be the most suitable for this titration? You got ethanoic acid, which is a weak acid, and sodium hydroxide solution, which is a strong base. So if you have to work it out, strong base with weak acid, the pH that is formed will usually be more towards the basic side. It will be around 8 to 9 or something. So if you look at the answers that are given, phenolphthalein, methyl orange, bromothiamine blue, universal indicator, the one that's closest to 8 or so will be phenolphthalein. So the answer for 1.8 will be A. 1.8 will be A. Alright. And then 1.9 question is, which of the following correctly gives the direction as well as the medium in which electrons moves in a galvanic cell? The galvanic cell, the electrons move from the anode to the cathode, from the negative to the positive part of the cell. In the external wire, that's where the electrons move, and in the salt bridge, we know that the ions move. So looking at the answers, we see from the anode to the cathode, that will be B, and the electrons will move in the external wire, so not the salt bridge. So the best answer for 1.9 will be, the correct answer will be B. 1.9, the answer will be B. And 1.10, the question is, 1.10, if you're looking at the answers for 1.10, the question is, which of the following half reactions occur at the cathode of the electrolysis of the solution of sodium chloride? So in the electrolysis of the sodium chloride solution, this is the Nelson cell that we have to know, and we know at the at the basically at the cathode, we'll get either water forming or we'll get the chlorine forming. But because water is easier to reduce than the Na plus ions, water is formed. The water will be reduced. The water will be reduced. So which one is the water one? It will be the one that produces the hydroxide ion. So that means D. D will be the right answer. All right. So 1.10, the answer is D. So that was the theory of the Nelson cell. Okay, so with that, basically, we've got the answers for question 1 of our chemistry paper for the preliminary exam of 2022. For that, thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.